Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, zodiac readings, and pick a cards. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Sagittarius to see what is going on with your person. So let's grab, I have this little bag of like keywords and little phrases and zodiac signs and chakras, all that stuff. So let's just see like what is going on with your person right now. Like overall in general, just in their own life. What is going on with your person? Ooh. Virgo. Okay. Sacral chakra. Okay. Debbie Downer. Okay. And Cancer energy. I feel like this keeps coming out. I almost want to get two more. Messy bed, messy head. Oh, I was going to say that with Virgo, that maybe like they're down and they're trying to make themselves feel better by like attending to certain like routine kind of things. That's funny. I wish I would have said it before. Be brave. I'm going to do this. Oh, all right. Yeah, I feel like they're almost trying to like overcome whatever, like, because with Cancer and Virgo, that's like emotional versus like the physical, like Pentacles kind of energy. So I feel like they could be like down for some reason and they're trying to just like counteract with the sacral chakra too. That's like your emotional center. And they're just trying to, like, again, like put on a brave face, keep going with their life and their daily routine, things like that. But let's see, what lessons are they learning right now? What advice would they get from these cards if they were asking? What advice for Sagittarius, this person? It's okay to slip up, acknowledge, apologize, and get back on track. It's like, yeah, they're trying, maybe they had some sort of like emotional reaction to something or just had like a freak out, like went into like a depression, like something like that. And like, they're trying to like get back on track and not beat themselves up. Like with this messy bed, messy head, it's like an exclamation mark. It's like, okay, let's get back in the game. Like, it's kind of like, I like it. Hold on, let's see, what else? What is Sagittarius, this person? Oh, learning right now. Tell yourself who you are. Oh my God, this card keeps being on the bottom of the deck and coming out. You must focus on yourself, feel as good as you can, and make the relationship with yourself a priority. Do this and everything else will fall into place. I feel like there's a lot of that like energy, like in, I guess, the collective right now, where it's like, okay, like, I don't know what's going on, or okay, like my emotions are taking over, like, okay, whatever, like, let me just try to like control what I can control here, something like that. So let's see how your person's feeling about you. I feel like this is a very like self-focused energy right now. But let's see, how is Sagittarius, this person, feeling about Sagittarius right now? How is Sagittarius, this person, feeling about Sagittarius right now? What is their overall feeling? Judgment. And friendship. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Again, it's almost like, I feel like this is very self-focused, where they're trying to like look at their own path and challenges, or maybe because I kept seeing envy, so it's like maybe they're looking at you and almost like envying you, thinking like, oh, like their life is perfect, like blah blah blah, like maybe they feel like out of your league or something. So they're trying to like look at like the reasons that they're feeling like almost like insecure, like, oh well, like this person has everything together and like my life is a mess, so how can I kind of clean up my own life, instead of just like letting themselves be in this depressed energy. I feel like they're trying to do something about it. But let's see. But this does involve you somehow. Like, I feel like they're like comparing themselves to you or something. All right, how is Sagittarius, this person tapping the energy of Sagittarius? How are they feeling about their person right now? Peace and fear. I feel like these cards have been coming out together, like, or like the peace and fear energy. It's like, again, they're trying to like cultivate their peace and their like immediate surroundings. I'm seeing that little bubble, like, and just stay in their little bubble and just kind of like work on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really cultivate this sense of like peace for themselves. It's kind of like Four of Swords energy, messy bed, messy head. That's making me think, right? And Virgo can be a very like analytical, like self-critical or critical of other people as well, and this Judgment. But I feel like this is more like internally focused, and they're trying to like tell themselves it's okay to slip up. It's okay. Like, let's just get back in the game here. Like, messy bed, messy head. Like, I'm not trying to like, I don't know, like be in this energy anymore. And they're trying not to be judgmental towards themselves. Okay, how is Sagittarius, this person, feeling about Sagittarius right now? Oh, all right. Bring love into the situation. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, let's just get one, though. What is Sagittarius, this person, feeling towards Sagittarius? The energy is gaining momentum. Okay. Waxing moon. So it's like, I feel like they're almost on this, I wouldn't even say spiritual journey, but it's like they're kind of recognizing like both sides of, this is what I'm seeing, like the emotional body versus like the physical body and how it's like connected. And they're trying to like do certain things to move their life forward. I feel in a more physical way that they recognize that their mindset and their emotions like do play a part. They're like seeing, and like this whole tell yourself who you are, maybe they've like, again, been passing judgment on themselves, and they're like, no, like I have to like, you know, I guess be brave, but like I have to like be strong enough to like step up and be like, I can change. Like I can be, not even change, but I can like kind of sink into the better aspects of myself, because we all have like light and dark. Maybe they've just been more on the darker side. This looks very dark, and then this is very light. It's like they're trying to like get out of this like darker, heavier energy and just sort of get some momentum in their own life. They're very self-focused right now. But this, will take a look at like how, yeah, first house self, like definitely. So how is Sagittarius, this person, perceiving this connection with you right now? How are they perceiving you and this connection right now? Capricorn, the boss. Serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, badass, majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, corporate, reserved, rigid, and disciplined. Oh my God, that just fell off. It's 9th house. Foreign travel, adventure, higher education, customs, faith, beliefs, pilgrimages, spiritual quests, aspirations, journalism, religion, gurus, risk-taking. Okay. So Capricorn, the boss, and with the 9th house, that could be about like I was saying, education and stuff. Maybe they're like researching, maybe just like coping skills or like tricks to like cleaning tricks, like, you know, that Marie Kondo book, what the heck is it called, like that decluttering, like ways of like organizing and decluttering, you know, like messy bed, messy head. Like when you have a bunch of crap around, it's like that's what you're almost like your mindset is going to be. It's like I really am getting like they're trying to be more disciplined. And oh my God, I didn't put the light on, sorry, it's like so dark. Hello. And they're, what was I just saying? It's like they're trying to like boss up in their own life, kind of. They're seeking like a new way of being. It's like I feel like they have this like kind of like expansive like vision of themselves for the future, of like traveling and like trying new things and like, you know, having this kind of, I don't know, like maybe they're the kind of person that wants to like move around everywhere, or like, you know, stuff like that, where like they would maybe have a more, they've like dreamed about like seeing the world and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm never going to be able to do that if I don't get like have some sort of base camp like stability to like spring off of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like they're getting serious about like implementing more like stable, serious, like disciplined structures into their life. I don't feel like they really have been doing that in the past. Or again, maybe they have and then they slipped up and kind of got off track for a little while and now they're trying to get back on, something like that. But I feel like they're seeing your relationship as something that could actually be something like for the long haul, serious, authoritative, realistic. This is just a nice energy. I have to tell you, the last two, I did Scorpio and Cancer, and it was just kind of like this, like, whoa situation. Like, it was like, whoa, like a tough energy to kind of be in. But anyway, this is like definitely more like positive, like energy is gaining momentum, forward thinking, like I like this. So anyway, let's see, what are they seeing is going well. But yeah, they see this as something that is like, oh, excuse me. It's not just like emotional, because if we're going to look at this as how they're like viewing your connection, also in relation to how they're viewing themselves, it's like maybe it was something that just made their emotions go like up and down. But they didn't necessarily know if this could be something that would be grounded in the physical. But now they're like seeing it differently, as if like this is something that could be realistic. Like this is somebody that I could like build with. Like we could like kind of have it all. We could have this stability, but we could have this like sense of adventure and travel and like see different places and, you know, learn different cool things. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're looking at it like that. So what do they see is going well in this connection? What do they see is going well in this connection? Semi-sextile, allowing. Encourages, sees the potential and clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. Yeah, they see this connection. Well, first of all, obviously there's growth here. It says grows. I just think they feel like you two, because we have this conjunction empowerment, and this is like, they feel like the aspect between the two of you is very, like, it would be like, it wouldn't be like one of you is sucking the other one dry. It would be like you both like almost like come together and enhance each other. Like you can help. My God, my voice. You can help each other. Like you can, it says tempers. So it's like if one person's going like off the rails, the other person be like, oh, like blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, like almost like there's like a good flow of, like you would just be a good team. Like if we're one strong, the other's weak. You're like complementary, you're similar but different. Like where you're one person maybe fall short, the other one is strong, and you just like come together and make this empowering conjunction here. Allies with, joins forces, activates, intensifies, enhances. Yeah, strengthens. They feel like you would be like a strong couple together. And just in the way even that they're seeing their life right now and how they're trying to like take some accountability and responsibility, and just be brave enough to try to even change and like look at themselves in a different way. This is really cool. I really like this energy. And what do they see is not going well? Ooh. Pluto transformation. And then Aquarius, the radical, pow. Renewal, inner resources, basic instinct, motivation, personal power, evolution, composting, cycles, death, rebirth, subversion, suspicion, obsession, intensity, reckoning, taboos, clearing and extremes. I was kind of wondering if like we would get a more watery kind of an energy, just because of the way this is like earth and chores and routines on this side, and this is more like emotional on this side. I feel like that's what's happening here. Like, and even like maybe the emotional connection with you is very intense. That again, with this radical and this pow energy, that it kind of takes them off their game sometimes. Like it can get them down. Yeah, Debbie Downer. Like it could get them like down. Like they get like wrapped up in what they're thinking and feeling. There's like a volcano here. The emotions are super intense. Maybe they get angry with the sacral chakra. That can sometimes talk about, yeah, I just saw temperance. And in this temperance, it's like a scale, not a scale. It's like a seesaw, and there's like a bunch of like balls, and it like tilts the seesaw. Like I feel like that's something that happens in this connection, kind of. Yeah, like, and they're trying to keep themselves like balanced out right now or something. So let's see, how are they seeing this connection with you? I'm just going to clarify this Capricorn energy. All right, the Fool, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's like making them want to strive for more in their own life, though. Like, you know, it's like, again, how like I was saying, there was like that envy that I kept seeing. Maybe instead of the envy, they're like looking at it as like inspiration instead of like something to be envious of or something like that. Or like as a thing to feel bad. Also, we have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason, and that's another thing. Like maybe they feel like, again, you would be really good friends, like you would help each other out. You would always, like, that friendship would be at the core of your connection, where like you would always be very supportive of the other person, allowing them to make their mistakes and just kind of like gently like nudge them. It wouldn't be like where anyone's trying to control anybody. Like they see the connection like that. So clarify this Capricorn energy. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, like they see this as something that you could really build something like substantial together, like with the Three of Pentacles. Like this could really be something like real that, again, maybe they've only thought of as kind of like a fantasy in their head, or a like emotional whim, or, oh, my emotions are so intense, but how could this ever work? But I think they're seeing that there is another aspect to this connection, and that you have maybe similar goals, or you have similar values, and it is like a little bit more realistic. Like, you know, like you guys could build something like real together, because the emotions are there, but then also like they feel like you would be like a good partner in life, like a good, I mean, I guess like a spouse, you know, if you want to like say that, but not everyone believes in marriage and stuff, but just a good partner to have, like, you know, like by your side. The friendship would be at the core. It's like I'm seeing this as like emotions are here, like the financial stuff is here, maybe even spiritual, the way that this is like, because even, yeah, that Pluto, that could be about some sort of like spiritual kind of connection, and maybe that is the part of this connection that kind of throws them for a loop and makes them feel overwhelmed, I would say sometimes. So it's like they're seeing this other aspect of the connection as like a positive development here, you know? Like, okay, this I can do, like the physical stuff, but like the spiritual stuff, I don't know. All right, what do they see is going well in this connection? Clarify this semi-sextile. The Hierophant, I know, I always say it wrong. My sister always yells at me. It was kind of like sideways. But that's Taurus energy. Again, that's like earth energy, and it's 5. It's like inspiring, like to me, like positive change in them. And again, it's like I feel like before they were hyper focused on just this one aspect. Again, it's like this triangle. And again, this is almost like 3 parts. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like they could only see, oh, maybe just there's a lot of emotion, like you can't sustain a relationship on that. But now they're like, oh, like I'm noticing these other aspects that maybe we would be a good match. And like this does seem a little bit more realistic to them. And I feel like, right, in the past, they were just confused and didn't know what to make. The Hermit is Virgo energy, but it's also like a spiritual card. It's about like a quest, you know, like a spiritual quest and things like that. And I feel like that was the part that just didn't make them feel good. Not that their feelings for you didn't make them feel good, but there's something about this that maybe it was like too spiritual. It felt like a taboo. It felt too intense. It just felt weird to them, especially if they are like this very like, we have Taurus and Virgo energy coming out, Capricorn. We have all the earth signs here. So they could be a very practical person. So this whole spiritual like aspect of the connection could have really like just made them run or something, like clouded their judgment and made them very confused, I would say. Like very confused. Messy bed, messy head, that talks about confusion. So what do they see is not going well? The 4 of Cups. That reminds me again of like Cancer energy. We have Pluto energy again with Judgment. Again, it's like the mirroring in this connection, like the, I don't know, I just feel like it's this being forced to sit with their emotions all the time and like not really being able to get you out of their head. I feel like they tried to maybe like distract themselves with like other people. There's a 3 of Cups here, but it's like they could never get you out of their head. Like this one cup that was just a constant presence, even when they tried to like clear it out. And it's like that was the aspect of the connection that they didn't enjoy. They didn't like, they almost probably felt resentful about it or something like that. But it's like now they're just like seeing it differently, because I'm noticing how there's these 2 bubbles here, and one is like, I guess you, hey, it's okay, baby, it's and one is like their own intuition, like looking at the picture as a whole. You know, I would say that like this cup energy here, which is like the emotional connection, is like this little cross section, which is what they could only see before, but now they have like a higher perspective and they can see like the whole instead of just like the one part of it. I hope that made sense, but that's the way I'm like seeing it in my head. Can you please? Okay. And okay, so let's see what they like are loving about you right now. How are they seeing you? These are just basically like my complimentary cards that just say like, oh, you're this, you're amazing, you're beautiful, or whatever. So we'll, and then I have other message cards to basically say how they're feeling about the connection overall. All right, so how is Sagittarius' person viewing, what do they love about their person right now, about Sagittarius? What would they want to say to them right now? Oh, you're so sweet. Okay. Again, that whole friendship energy where it's like they feel like you would like gently nudge them. Remember I was saying something like that? Like, oh, I love that you can laugh at yourself. They just like enjoy your personality, I would say, and just your vibe. Oh, you're such a great cook. Even if they've never tasted your food, I think they just imagine that you would be just, again, with this whole realistic thing, like you would be a good partner. You guys would be like cooking. You would be like, maybe you keep a nice house or something like that. And they feel like you would just make their house a home. That's like what I get with cooking. Or if like they see you as like a creative person, like, oh, what kind of stuff would they be cooking up? All right, just one at a time, please. Thank you. Your loyalty and dedication have really touched me. I can't believe these are all green. That's crazy. That's like a lot of heart. They're feeling like the love right now. Jeez. But then like green also makes me think of money and stuff like that too. But what is Sagittarius' person viewing and loving about Sagittarius right now? You're so smart in so many ways. What is Sagittarius' person loving? How are they seeing their person right now? Somehow you always know exactly what to say and you carry yourself with such grace. So we got all green here. That's crazy because like there's like a lot of colors in here. But I'm really... No, no, no. No, no, no. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Sorry. All right. No, 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 no. Sit down. There's a candle over there, crazy guy. Leo. Can you stay? All right, and what would they want to say to you? Just sit down and stop it. Leo, sit down. Come on. Yeah. All right, yeah. What would they want to say? Come here. Come on. Sit. Can you sit down, please? All right. What would they want to say to you? Oh. I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you. Just one at a time. What would Sagittarius, this person, want to say? I've made my choice be seeing you. I love you. What else was Sagittarius? I allowed others to distort my perception of you and I feel so guilty. I feel like that's a very specific message for somebody. So I'm standing strong for the things I want in my life, including you. But yeah, I feel like they are in this kind of like strength, like boss, like energy here. They're taking like, maybe there are some people in a friend group that were like kind of talking ish about you or saying stuff about you and they kind of like didn't know if it was true or not, but now they're trying to like transform their perception here because like there is this eye here, so there is something about their perception. So maybe they only saw again like one part of you and now they're kind of seeing the whole picture, even if other people didn't distort it. But the fact that those two came out together, in my opinion, and it's like I'm standing strong, and I feel like that's like if there are like haters around or people like that, like they just want you to know like they're not listening to them anymore, and don't worry. Like they have made their choice. And it says be seeing you, so like maybe you will see this person soon, I don't know, but I feel like it's also like I've made my choice, like I can see who you really are now, or something like that, and something like that. All right, what does Spirit want you to know about this connection, Sagittarius? Ooh. Release the petals, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding and all change. That's that whole Pluto transformational kind of energy. And I feel like they are trying to like be in that sort of an energy here. The bloom, creations realized, right time, harvest, celebrate, and the sun. It's like, yeah, that death in order to have a new beginning, like death, cycles of death and rebirth. Yeah. And then the bloom, creations realized, right time, harvest, celebrate, the sun, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. Like they feel like you guys could have it all. This is what a Spirit want you to know. I think it's that just like let this go for now. Maybe focus on your own creations and your own goals and your own things right now. Like try to soak up and get the most enjoyment out of life. Focus on your success and having fun, striking a good balance between work and play. We have plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, and grounded action. So maybe like you could take a little note from this person and, you know, focus less on the emotional, or try to just keep it balanced between the emotional and the practical. But I think that that's what your person is doing. They're trying to take some practical steps in their life. And I feel like Spirit is inviting you to do the same, which you may already be doing. But I think if that's the case, they're saying like, keep going, keep trying to like be as happy as you can every day. And this connection is in this like transitory period right now. And there is like a bloom and a promise of joy coming. I feel like this is a very positive with the sun, like being the last card. So maybe you'll start to see some progress or something soon. But if not, it could just be that like this is indicating like that it's like the seed's been planted and is like, because with that whole allowing thing, like, oh, there is like a significant amount of growth, but I mean, it's not like maybe done growing yet right now, but I feel like that's coming soon. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading and, you know, it resonated. If it did, just let me know in the comments or like and subscribe. Leave me some love. I love it. And otherwise, I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye.